Hello, today I'm going to talk about tourism in Venezuela. Venezuela has a lot to offer. The variety of landscapes, the richness of plants and wildlife, the artistic expressions, and the privileged tropical climate of the country, which afford each region, especially beaches through the year. Since 2013, the country is having a very severe economic and political crisis affecting tourism all over the country. Well, the major exotic destinations. Let's start with Merida. Merida State is a major tourist center in Venezuela. It has an extensive network of hotels, and not only in the capital, but also through the state. Starting from the city, Merida, it has the longest and highest cable car in the world, reaching the Pico Espejo of 40,700 meters. In the Meridian Paramos, there are good hotels and restaurants. Another place to visit is Mocuchilles, the villas of Los Aleros. There is also the National Observatory of Llano del Hato. The city has several museums worth visiting. For example, Colonial Art Museum, Modern Art Museum, and the Museum of Science and Technology, and the Aquarium Garden. Also in the States are hot springs, such as Bailadores, Las Tapias, and the Capellana Park. Um, then we have Margarita. Margarita Island is an island with modern infrastructures, bordered by beaches suitable for extreme sport, and feature castle, fortresses, and churches with a great cultural value. The island is found in the Caribbean Sea and is well known for its pearls. Then we have the Los Roques and Morrocoy. The archipelago of Los Roques is formed by a group of islands and cays that make up one of the main tourist attractions of the country. With exotic, pristine beach, Morocco is a park consisting of very small nearby island to the mainland, which have grown rapidly as one of the biggest tourist attractions in the Caribbean. Then we have Canaima. Canaima National Park is spread over 3,000 kilometers to the border with Guayana Esequiba and with Brazil. For its size is considered the world's sixth largest national park. About 65% of the park is occupied by plateaus called tapuis. These are unique biological environments, also presenting a great geological interest. It steps cliffs and waterfalls, including the Angel Falls, which is the highest waterfall of the entire world, with 1 kilometer of height. Are spectacular scenarios to visit it.
Hello, I'm going to talk about tourism in Peru. In Peru, you can do various types of tourism, such as adventure tourism, ecological tourism, cultural tourism, gastronomic tourism, adventures sports on the coast, or the beaches of Mancora on the Peruvian coast, in addition to a variety of river or Andean heights, and the realization of experiential tourism or rural tourism. As for ecotourism, there is a wide variety of flora and fauna in the Amazon rainforest, or the Pacaya Samiria Ecological Reserve, the Callejon the Callejón de Huaylas, and main tourist places of Peru. Arequipa, the Colca Canyon. Arequipa is one of the most beautiful cities in Peru and the second most populated. It has beautiful colonial buildings such as churches, temples, monasteries, and large houses from the time of the conquest. This beautiful city is a perfect tourist spot as it combines the beauty of its green countryside with the imposing presence of its volcanoes and snow-capped mountains. Among its main tourist attractions, we can mention the Misty Volcano, the Colca Canyon, and la Plaza de Armas and the Santa Catalina Convent. And the second is Cusco, Inca citadel of Machu Picchu. Cusco is undoubtedly one of the most important destinations in the country and the world. A destination that offers its visitors a rich historical and monumental legacy. Among its tourist attractions, we can highlight the Plaza de Armas, the Temple of the Sun or Coricancha, and the ruins from Sacsayhuaman, Pucapucara, and finally Tambo Machay. And Lima, the city of kings. The city of Lima is the capital and gateway to the country. And it's one of the most popular destinations in South America, not only for its gastronomy but also for the charms it has to offer. It has numerous colonial buildings, museums, archaeological sites. Hispanic, on the other hand, offers a great variety of cultural and folkloric shows, and nightlife center, and gambling houses, and Peruvian gastronomy. Iquitos, the Amazon River. Iquitos is the ideal destination for lovers of tourism, nature, and adventures. It offers the tourists infinite options. You can navigate the Amazon River and its tributaries, and make expeditions deep into the jungle based in lodges located in the jungle, where you will be in contact with the aborigines of the area. And you can also reach the national parks and reserves, zones that have an exuberant flora and fauna. It's essential to know Pacaya Samiria. It has many varied landscapes. It's a natural beauty. The Nazca Lines. This destination is unique in the world because it's full of mystery and mysticism. And Nazca is located in the south-central region of Peru. Among its most important attractions, we can highlight the famous Nazca Lines, where you can see huge geometric figures that in perfect harmony make up drawings of animals, plants, objects, humans, and gods. But many of these figures are only visible from the air in overflies. And Paracas, the La Isla Vallescas, Paracas is located on the shores of the Pacific Ocean. It's an ecological destination where we can find the Paracas National Reserve and the Isla Vallescas, where you can appreciate from very close a great variety of marine creatures, such as large colonies of whales on the beaches. Puno and Lake Titicaca. Puno is the third Peruvian city that receives the largest flow of foreign tourists after Cusco and Lima also. It's located in the heights of the Andes on the shores of Titicaca. The highest navigable lake in the world and the largest in South America. This destination has several beautiful places. Among the attractions are majestic testimonies of pre-Hispanic cultures to some of the most colorful, popular festivities, such as the Virgin de la Candelaria, that is celebrated in February. And gastronomy of the coast of Peru. And many of the typical dishes of Peruvian coast are characterized by marine ingredients based on the fishing wealth of the Peruvian Sea. The most popular are ceviche, you can see, and sudados and chupes. The Peruvian ceviche is the flagship dish of Peru, recognized worldwide. And other delicious typical dishes of this region are the chili pepper. And the region also offers delicious desserts such as alfajores, alima, quinco, nuff purple, and purple porridge. Typical food of the Sierra of Peru, due to the great geographic diversity of the Peruvian Andes, as well as livestock and agriculture, the Peruvian highlands are characterized by having a wide variety of foods. The besides being delicious, they are very nutritious. Some of these foods are potatoes, sweet potatoes, beans, corn, onion, chili peppers, and among the most popular dishes in the region are cuy, pachamanca, caldo de cabeza, caldo de mote, patata soup, fried truff, humitas, and others. And gastronomy in the Peruvian jungle. The cuisine of the Peruvian jungle is considered one of the most exquisite and exotic in the world. This is due to its ingredients, flavors, and textures. Among the most popular dishes are fani, tacacho con cecina, patarasca, and paiche. In addition, Amazonian drinks are also the favorite of the visitors. The most popular are masato, camu camu, soda, and coconut soda, and shibe, aguajina, and among other drinks. Also, for the more adventurous, you can find unique food, such as the famous suri and lizard meat. Well, suri is a worm. It has a good health benefits. It's good for the bronchial tubes, asthma, and it's very exotic. Perhaps many don't eat it because of its physical appearance, but it's very tasty and delicious. In particular, I love to eat it, because it's very good for for help.
Hello, Miss. Today I'm going to talk about experience that represent what Peru has to offer tourists. So I think first of all I'm going to talk about my city, Iquitos. So I'm gonna try to explain, or I'm gonna try to show some places or some songs from Iquitos that represent pretty good place to stay when you if you want to know, or if you want to meet more about our city, my city. So first of all, I think of course there are many places and cities here in Iquitos that have um, a good places, are good historical monuments, um, and other things that are much better than Iquitos, I think, because some person or some or the government of this place take care about his monuments, about his places, because they love to to represent them. But here in Quito is different because so many people doesn't matter or didn't care about their monuments, their places. But there are some places that I'm really proud to talk about them because they are like our treasure. And for example, there are some places that have a lake or a river, and you can enjoy with if you want with your friends if you come here. Another option is to go. Yeah, this is a really good option if you want to know about more about Iquitos. You can go to the zoo. This is kind of zoo from of Iquitos, and it's called Quistococha. And you can go there if you want to learn more about our animals, our birds, our fish, and there are a good beach there, in a river and a lake too. Yeah, in a lake, when you can go swimming. But there are legends about that place that there is there, yeah, and there are some legends about that place that there are sirens. But I don't know. It's part of our culture too. I think they are the most common places that you can enjoy if you come to Quito, because I think they represent our cultures and what we are, and this is all. That's it.